I just said screw it 2 seconds ago. I decided to make this video because it's worth it. Like, if everybody in the world had an option, or everyone given a bunch of people that had the ability to make the biggest influence on the overall pool participated by everybody volunteering to have little tiny houses, legitimately, the same way that this is basically an office. This was a thought 2 seconds ago. I was like, well, it's Friday. Everybody in the world could have room and space and accommodations if we lived that way. If everybody had this size office and the same size to sleep, I don't have very many doubts that energy redispersion would accommodate for everyone in the globe based on energy output, just simple statistics, and acknowledging change potential through easy number acknowledgement. All day long, every day, we cut the corners because we put in the human energy to get there. And cumulatively, both, it has the biggest impact. Everybody has a voice. Everybody has a power. And when everyone's at home and quarantining, zero is that acknowledged. It's just like adds to the idea of like you don't have the power to do more things with, of, and for yourself. Like, it's that simple. Every human being has so much power, and just being part of a big umbrella country that, at least for now, makes everyone feel like, oh, this is how it is, and you're supposed to be more or less taken care of from a giant system where you are suppressing most of who you are as a person in terms of energy potential to, that correlates to potential to change. Anything in life is just not obvious. It's just not obvious that the power is there within each person. So cumulatively, if we make these little changes and we shift little bits of energy, it just can change everything in one instant. People have to be willing to do it, to make a fundamental shift from their house to 2 boxes. One for this is their office, one for that is an office, and another one to go to sleep in. And that's really simple, because then everyone's working together, and the flow and symbiosis of everything will happen that much quicker, because once you step out of here, once you step out of your bedroom, you're in all sorts of communal, services or facilities to prepare your hair. And I mean, it doesn't really matter. That's the whole actual point, is that everyone's together again, like back in school, grade school and stuff. Like, people are not meant to separate and isolate, especially the ones that have the resources and ability to change things the most, because they get the most influence and feel of how life actually is on the ground, where their resources that they want to give to people are most commonly and often found is on the ground, where people exist on a daily basis and need resources in order to improve their lives through things that are very simple sacrifices on the one hand, of energy sacrifice, doing old habits as an American, for example, or any other country where they have like a lot of leisurely items. If you just look at the statistics of how it all breaks down, if you transfer simple energy, the simple sacrifices that you start making now because of the active changes that you want to see happen, actually see happen, and are possible, but you have to actually actively be part of not just doing it yourself, but accumulating the greater processes to make bigger change and influences in societies and things like that, which all in all relates to a business. Like,